divine. It take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but equal.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bears and the Bengals coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champions Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Mixon with a first down carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Burrow. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's got room.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That good for 19 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They hand off to their big tight end, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Burrow. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but got to put those doubts to rest right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 14-3, that's our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Holly, and able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 53 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 41, Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown. And that
this is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw, Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Murphy now to return. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On 2nd and 1. Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd and 9, Fields eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
On first down, Hooliq, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Second down and 8. Fields now to throw. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, Fields. And again, back to Kmet. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, Fields escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Fields on third down. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to 28-10. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. There we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now Burrow on first down. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Flush, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy, not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That's the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
On third down, Hooliq, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll run on first down. Hooliq, and he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 112 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the Super Bowl. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. They give the nod to Gold here. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They snap it to Fields. He'll find Jones again, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Throwing on second and 8. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Bengals are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some space here. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Burrow on play action. This will be caught. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This pass outright to Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. DJ Chark, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Velus Jones, 66 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead. And now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If he continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame him?
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory, as they have been outplayed tonight. On play action, Fields.
Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Fields on 1st down.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. The 30, 10, 5, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 64 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Fields trying to throw for it.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here we go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Burrow will throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A
A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Fields. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And one last throw here for Fields. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment,